Heads, 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 heads. Oh, we got 4 again. Heads, 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 heads. Heads. Hey. Okay, and we are back. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. It's me. It's MDTenebris. I'm back again to bring you some more mediocre gameplay. And it might be the last mediocre gameplay I bring you for a little while. I am planning on taking a step back from the streaming for a bit. I'm going to take a little break. When I come back, I will be streaming less frequently. This is so that the quality of the decks that I produce is better, is higher. You get more value out of watching my videos and spending the precious time that you do spend watching me. You actually get something worthwhile out of it, as opposed to my recently, quickly thrown together, struggled through game decks. So that's the idea. Gonna be streaming a lot less, gonna be making a lot less videos, but hopefully the videos that I do produce will be of much better quality. The decks will be much more effective and competitive, and that's the hope, that's the idea. So I have some stuff I gotta work on in my life, and hopefully I can improve the product that I provide to you guys. So I just wanted to let everyone know, thank you to my subscribers for subscribing. I appreciate you so much. It means a lot. Thank you for everyone who's commented. Thank you for everyone who's watched the videos. There will be more videos in the future. They will be better decks. So that's all I wanted to say. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Today I wanted to check out this Butterfree deck. I've been looking at this card for a while. It's such an interesting card. Very low HP, 120 HP. But we have the Scale Hurricane move. For 1 energy, flip 4 coins. This attack does 60 damage for each head. That's a total of 240. If at least 2 of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. I think that's kind of sick. I think that's kind of cool. This card also deals very handily with a Charizard EX because the grass typing, 240 damage. Even if you got 2 heads, right, that's 120 damage. 120 damage times 2 is 240. So you're doing a ton of damage with the Butterfree, and you would get the paralysis if you got the 2 heads as well. So they can't retreat out of it. It's a very interesting card, and I'm very excited to take this deck out and show it to you. So we've also paired this card with Lilligant just to up the damage a little more. You get the Sunny Day ability. Attacks used by your grass and fire Pokemon do 20 more damage. So that's the idea. You get some Lilligant in play on your bench. You get some Butterfree in play. Very low energy deck. And you up your damage a little bit, and you kick the ass of Charizard EX. We do also have in here this extra Butterfree with the Whirlwind. Switch out your opponent's active Pokemon on the bench. And the Bye-Bye Flight. This is kind of an emergency thing. I've never actually used this. But choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, shuffle that Pokemon and all attached cards into their deck, and then shuffle this Pokemon and all attached cards into your deck. If your opponent has no bench Pokemon, this attack does nothing. So you can target, if your opponent is setting up, like a Belly Bolt EX or like a Charizard EX on the bench, you can use the Bye-Bye Flight to just get rid of that Pokemon without having to deal with it. So this is a very interesting little deck. It's kind of all over the place. It leans a little hard in a neutralization zone. We have 15 energies, which is a lot. You probably don't need that many. You could probably get way fewer energies and improve the supporter card spread that you have. But this is the deck that I've got for right now. If you do end up throwing something else in it, let me know. I would love to hear what your ratios are of supporter cards to Pokemon to energies. Would love to hear if you swap something out for something spicy, something interesting. So yeah, leave a comment. Let me know. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's check out this deck. But, this is, they probably would not have a problem doing that, putting voice chat in. But they did the emotes in this way because they didn't want people talking to each other. Because they think that'll be toxic. They think I'm gonna, like, turn on the voice chat and be like, hey, fucker, go. Which I probably will. And ruin some fucking 7-year-old's innocence. But, yeah, it's, I don't know, voice chats are pretty toxic. I don't know, I'm not sure what the solution is. Like, if you want to make a game that, like, kids are going to be playing, you should make a kids section. I think that's just how you do it. And then when kids are good enough, they won't play in the kids section. Maybe you have to play the game for a certain amount of time. Maybe you have to, like, win 5 games to be able to leave the kids section, you know? Or maybe you win 5 games and you get put into a different section. You get access to the casual section. You're not allowed to go into ranked or something. And you make this tier list that incentivizes people to like improve, I guess. You know? It's such an interesting problem to have to solve, right? You have a game that's played by adults and children. Like, how do you make it fair? You know, because if you put a fucking 7-year-old up against me in a game of Scrabble, they're fucked. So it's like, how do you make a card game that requires people to understand sequencing and thinking? How do you make it fair for a kid to play against me? Now, one of the equalizers is the luck, right? They could get a great hand, I could have nothing, and they could just roast me, right? But this time thing is, I think the timers are just badly handled. I think they're not great. And I think the timers should specifically be trained to pick up on a lack of movement. So if you're moving your mouse around like this, that's one thing, if you're thinking. But if you're just like sitting there like this, and you just don't do anything for a while, I think there should be like, but then again, I hate when the thing goes off and it's like you're out of time. It's such an interesting problem. It's like, I don't know what the solution would be. Oh, we'll go Caterpie here. We have an Ultra Ball. We're gonna go Ultra Ball instead of the Arven and instead of the Energy so that I can grab Butterfree and evolve Cleffa. Not Cleffa, I can kill Cleffa. We have the Iono for next turn. Oh, we have the Iono for this turn. Interesting. What is this gonna be? A Terrapagos? You got the Bouffalant for the... No. Flip a coin so you get Tails. Oh, this is not the Bouffalant that has the HP buffer. Interesting. Do we already have a... No, we don't. Okay, actually, I'm gonna go like that. Put an energy on here. Just need the one heads. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I wouldn't be happy to hear some 7-year-old call me dog water. Different Afro dog. Different Afro dog. What's Afro dog? Oh. Oh, the Bouffalant. It looks like it's like screaming. This looks like such a tortured animal. The eyes are like looking in different directions and it's just like screaming. That's so funny. I haven't like really looked at that yet. That's not fun. No one wants. So this is just a boring Charizard EX deck with, I guess, with the Flareon thrown in for extra extra damage, I guess. I would love a boss's orders right now so I could deal with some of this shit. But we'll see. We do have Larry. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Larry because we don't have to trade anything in, so I can actually just play Larry. And hopefully we get a heads. And I can grab 2 Pokemon. And I would grab 2 Metapods. And I'll put them into play. And be that much closer to more Butterfree. Yeah. You know, it's all fine, though. Because if the kid calls you, like, dog water, you just tell them that, like, you know, you're gonna fuck their mom or something and they'll cry. I don't fucking know. What do you say to kids nowadays online? Like, I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad move. I'm so bad at this game. Heads. Oh my god. Larry hates me, dude. That's 3 tails in a row with Larry. That's 3 tails in a row with Larry. Definitely hates my guts at this point. And we got the neutralization zone in, so hopefully whoever they bring in to attack doesn't do anything. But we'll see, because they might have a stadium. See, I felt like this was gonna be strong. You get 4 flips of a coin. If 2 of them end up heads, you get paralyzed, which is so useful. And not only that, you're doing 120 damage as well. Oh, I seriously hope they don't have a stadium. Because Larry fucked me. Eesh. None on the Charmander. We like that. They can't knock the stadium out with the blazing destruction. Maybe they didn't even think of what the neutralization zone did, but I'd be very surprised by that, though. What? Did they not? Oh, maybe they just attacked because they were like, fuck this. 4 energies in hand. Well, that's always something you can do with. Please get the 1-shot. Please. Heads, 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 heads. We got two. We got two. I think that's it. Oh, but we got the paralysis. So they can't even retreat. 60 and 60. It's not 60, though. It's 80 and 80. Fuck off. Are you serious? Okay. We got the win because they didn't have a stadium. Good stuff. Even though they had Charmander on their bench, which they could have put one energy on and knocked out the stadium. This person does not know their fucking deck. They do not realize I only have one of those stadiums in the deck, and if they get rid of it, I'm in a lot of trouble. 3 mulligans. So we are having a bad luck game. Look at this! What the fuck? 3 energies. Jesus Christ. 2 Metapods in the same hand. Man, I'm getting weird-ass luck. Weird-ass luck. And we are up. If it's steel, we got the type disadvantage there. Tough. 11's pretty big, though. What's the longest I've ever had? Don't remember the first half of the wins. I don't play consistently. Just a few matches to get the daily missions. There, so it's not all in a row. That's actually more impressive, I think, that you're coming back with, like, a fresh outlook on the game, and you're still just, like, whipping out wins and shit. Ooh, this is going to be tough. And the turn. We do have an Iono, but we have the cards in hand that we want, so I don't want to use the Iono. Can't use the Iono for one more turn. And this guy, this Ken Takakura 18, is going to whip out and murder me with his Zacian. Yeah, the win streaks are interesting. I tend to not pay attention unless it's, like, in a row. Hop's Pokemon kind of strong. I agree. This was a deck I should have put together. I probably would have had a blast playing this kind of deck. And honestly, like, it's so silly that I mean, no, it's not. Because, right, like, I like building creative decks. I like building unique decks. I like trying to provide value for people. You're like, oh, look at this interesting shit you could potentially play. So what do I get out of just using the decks they've already made? Like, yes, it's convenient. Yeah, I can make the same YouTube video that every other person on YouTube is making. Oh, look at this new deck that they released. I'm just using the same cards. That's just not me, and unfortunately, like, I'm gonna struggle with that for my whole life because I have this, like, this desire to do unique and creative stuff that, you know, is part of who I am. That's why I write. That's why I do all this shit. Okay, we are not fucked. No energy in the discard pile. What are you doing? This person should check out my Duraludon deck video to learn how to play this deck. Gotcha. Gotcha, Ken Takakura. I've been, I haven't watched any movies since the beginning of this month. That's how busy I've been. But, I was watching these, Godzilla movies this year. So I swapped my Duolingo to Japanese, so I've been learning a lot of Japanese. And it's such a cool language, too. Japanese is sick. Holy cow. Ba-da-dum. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, ba-da-boom. So either I play Lana to get the energy back. It doesn't make any sense. So we will go Iono here, even though they got the 3. We're going to hope for an energy. And if we could get Neutralization Zone, that would be awesome. We did get an energy. We also got a Lilligant, so we up the damage even more, which is great. We can go Artazon here to get rid of their stadium. And we'll grab another Caterpie for the bench, I think. Put the energy onto here, and we'll just hit for, go. I always get it when I never need it. Like, I always get it on the bad Pokemon that I don't need. And I'm gonna get 1 for Zacian. Love it. Did you get flipping coins, you dumbass? Yeah, that's fair. Ugh. Yeah, Japanese is crazy. Watashi wa Or Watashi, yeah. Is it what? No. Is it Watashi wa? I can't remember. It's like mine. Such an interesting language. Like the desu at the end of the sentence, which is like, it is. It's just like the, and then you have deska, which is like, is it? That's the question now. And then you have desune, which is, isn't it? It's such a cool language, dude. That's kind of garbage that they just did that. But we do have the Lana's Aid. We can grab those Pokemon back. We have the Jacq now, too, which is great. So we're going to go like this. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you very much. Da-da-da-da-da. Go Rare Candy. We'll go Energy. We'll go Metapod. We'll go Lilligant. Grab a Petilil here. Once we hits 250 because it's decreased. So if we get all 4, we get a knockout. And I got all 4 last time. We got the 1. We got the 1 that I fucking predicted. Of course, you only get 1 when you need the paralysis. Fuck this game. Holy cow, man. Give me 4 for the Wooloo again, please. Love it. Absolutely. Like, I know I'm flipping coins here, but, like, this is... That's twice that I got 4 flips on the weak Pokemon that only needed 1. And I only got 1 on the big Pokemon that I needed multiple on. Even 2. Even just 2. We don't have another... We have the Butterfree coming from Jacq. We have to hope that we find an energy on the draw. I think that's the only solution here. Gonna be tough. Gonna be a tough one. Especially because they have the advantage. So they can hit us with Brave Slash. They can't go again, right? During your turn, you can't use Brave Slash. They do 30 more damage. You're a Ludon. And then, okay, so. What's the Instant Strike do? This attack does 30 damage to one of your... Okay, so that's... We're not super weird. Oh, they used the Insta-Slash on me because it's, Oh, thank goodness we got that. All right, cool. And we go Lilligant here. And actually, we can go Jacq, and we can grab, one of the Metapods is prized. Dude, the Metapods love being prized. This is actually crazy. We get heads? Heads? Yes, okay, we got 4 again! Oh, wow, I flipped 4 heads 3 times today. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. I do not know how that is happening. Do you have the bug catching nets? I do. I have, I think, 4 bug catching nets in here. I think we saw 1. We did see 1. 3 or 4. 4 heads. 4 heads, baby. That's what we like. We like the 4 heads. Snorlax stepping up. We do have a second Butterfree, though. This is the power of this deck. It is single prize. This guy can hit for hard. They putting in a Lilligant, I guess, to fucking stall because they suck. Yes, they are. Cool. Don't have energies, don't have switches, so I guess we're not playing the game for a little bit. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Yeah. 1 Butterfree putting in work. Well, I mean, now they've stalled out, which is bad for them because my prize cards, they only get 1 for taking out Butterfree. And I get 2 for taking out all of their Pokemon minus the Snorlax. So we're in a very good position. I don't have any fucking energy, though. I have like 15 in the deck, so I'm not too concerned. We'll see what Larry can get us. Watch us get the heads, and there's no Metapod. There's no Pokemon. Holy shit. 10 energy in the deck. 3 bug catching sets. Not allowed to do anything. GG. Well played. Well played. This game is so... Man. That's crazy. I wish I recorded that last game I had. That's fair. Sometimes we have like awesome moments that are private and we can't share them. Down to my last card and won against Terrapagos with this Cyrus deck. That's sick. That's really cool. I hope I get a switch. We got another Larry. when there are no Pokemon in the deck. We got another Larry. We're up against a deck that can attack my bench Pokemon, and we got another Larry when there's no Pokemon on the bench. No energies. It's still going to take 2 turns to put the energies on. Cool. Great job here, dumbass. Now neither of us can retreat. It's just so stupid. This is so stupid. The fact I have a boss's orders, it's going to take 3 turns because I need to put an energy onto the Butterfree as well. Oh, I have one on here. So we'll do that. The nefarious things I do for a burger right now. Ah, jeez. Well, why? Like, that was the question I asked earlier. Like, why have you been eating healthy? Are you trying... is there, like, a long-term goal that you're trying to achieve? Or is this just, like, I'm trying to just be healthier in my life? Because if you're just trying to be a little healthier... Oh, goodness. Yeah, if you're just trying to be, like, healthier in your life, then I don't see why you couldn't get a... Oh, I said before saving money, I was spending, like, 300 money. Oh, that's fair. DoorDash is dangerous. 100%. Those extra fees. Those extra fees are so much. Yeah, I get you now. That makes sense. I actually started just driving out to the places and getting the food myself because it was just cheaper. You save, like, 30 bucks. But if you're in a city, then it's obviously far more convenient to just get it delivered. Unless, like, you know, like, that's the thing about cities is, like, these places tend to be within, like, 5-10 minutes walking distance. So, 40 bucks this month on food. That's good. That's really good. We used to get, like, food from the store, and I would make, like, food during the week. Like, Wednesdays, I'd make, like, chicken nuggets or frozen pizza because I'm streaming. But, like, other nights, you know, maybe we have, like, bangers and mash or something. Make, like, rice balls or something. But, we recently started getting Factor because we've been super busy. And it's kind of like that HelloFresh stuff, but it's like a pre-made meal. It's like a plastic microwavable meal, but it's like prepared by professional chefs. So it's actually like really good food. Like it tastes really good. It was a very interesting. I'd never come across something like that before. I think that's probably the best one right now. Because hopefully we find an energy. Baby, we got an energy. Oh, baby, we got an energy. And he can't attack because he's, ooh, baby, we got an energy. Because we got the neutralization zone in play. Heads, 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 heads. Oh, we got 4 again. What the? Wow. That's crazy. Okay, I'm at the point now where I'm like, this should not be happening. I should not be getting 4 fucking heads this often. This is meant to be a 50-50 flip thing. That's crazy. So now they have to retreat for the Zacian, Hobzacian, because they don't have, they can't lose this guy or I win the game. So now we gotta hope we find our boss's orders. They have 11 cards, 9 cards left in their deck. This is really unfortunate for them because, they have not been able to do anything with their deck, which is really interesting. I think part of it is because the Archaludon was played before they had energy in the discard pile. But, yeah, this is... I would have expected a Hops deck to be more threatening than this, but this has not been working well. And they've gone through the whole deck. It's not like they haven't had access to their cards. They're just, like, not doing damage, I guess. They can't even retreat. They need Turo. They can't retreat because of the paralysis. You're right, I've won. That's the game. The paralysis won us the game. Huge. There you go. GG. Bang. I still need to get 1 heads. Okay, we got 1 heads. Holy shit, I was so... that was so fucking close. Oh my gosh. I thought it was going to give me 4 tails there. I was like, nah. GG. You see 420 damage with the Hops deck. That's just not 1220 damage against a deck that resists us by 30 every time. This is kind of cool. I kind of like this. Like, that would have been Butterfree, one of my faves. Look how beautiful this art is as well. Just flying over the ocean. This could literally come from the episode where Butterfree is freed and meets the pink Butterfree that has a scarf and goes and flies off with the... It's like the same kind of aesthetic. It's like they were at the ocean on a cliff. They were flying out over the water. This is beautiful. I love this. This is a great card. All right. That's going to be it. Going to be it for me today. Hope that everyone that came along for the stream had a good time. I had a very good time. Got much better at the end. This Butterfree card is great. It screws up Charizard EX. You got to love that. You got to love the paralysis coming in. That's always fun. And you get to flip some heads. Who doesn't love flipping heads? You want to get that forehead. That's what you want right there with the Butterfree. Fantastic. Height. So, below me on the screen, I got some social media badges. You can go check them out if you want. If you want some more content, there's videos up and stuff, so you can check that out. Follow me on any of the places. You can join the Discord if you want to get me offline, talk about any of the games I play or anything in general. I will be there. I will be available to talk to and play games with. And yeah, this is it's crazy. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone that came along for the stream today. And you, the viewer at home, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch after the fact, appreciate the support. Thank you. I hope you've been enjoying the content. And gonna be taking a little break. Probably not uploading on YouTube for a while. And thank you. Appreciate it. Sorry that I am dipping for a bit, but I should be back at some point. And I appreciate you. So, wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you get a fantastic night's sleep today. And I hope you wake up very well rested and have a wonderful day tomorrow. That is going to be it from me today. This is MDTenebris. I am signing off. And I will see you later. So, take it easy. Have a good one. Thank you. Adios.